What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the North Texas Dynasty on College Football 26, and welcome to year 2. We are opening up our second season in this dynasty after making it all the way to the College Football Playoff Final Four, where we lost to Georgia after we took them to overtime and our team utterly just fell apart due to injuries. That is a hell of a lot better than I thought we were going to do year 1. It was a great stepping stone, but we now come back down to earth after losing a very big senior class, and we introduce a brand new team. And a lot of change is coming. For those of you who don't remember, it was Ohio State taking down Georgia, the team we lost to, and now unfortunately, the worst part of how we have to start this offseason. It's going to be the transfer portal. It's going to be guys graduating. Unfortunately, Dalton Carnes, Evan Jackson, Landon Sides, Samaje Burrell, Kiefer Sibley, Chase Canada, big names on this list, especially Dalton Carnes and Kiefer Sibley, who really stepped up for our offense and held it together while other guys fell down. They all don't want to transfer out, but we have a chance to bring them back. Not these guys. Center, Gabe Blair, gone. Shaddai Clayton Johnson, gone. Cameron Dorner, gone. We need a new punter. Simeon Evans, gone. David Fisher, gone. Brucian Hayes, gone. Larry Moore, gone. Richard Outland Jr., gone. Reese Poffenbarger, QB1, gone. Bailey II, Shane Witter, Trey Williams III, all of our graduating seniors. Thank you so much for a great first year. Dalton Carnes, unfortunately, is done. I wanted to bring him back for a senior year, but he wants to go elsewhere. I couldn't convince him. Dalton Carnes is gone. Kiefer Sibley as well, out the door. Evan Jackson, not coming back. Landon Sides, not coming back. This transfer portal is brutal. Samaje Burrell, we got one to stay, and Burrell is actually a very key piece at linebacker. I'm glad we got to keep him. But now it is our turn to hit the transfer portal. We are eyeing 4-star running back Seth McGowan. I want him to come here. His deal breaker is playing time, so I'm kind of just hoping he'll sign anyway. Glenn Bell, 4-star committed tight end, already coming in. Talon Shetatron at receiver. Bryce Baker at QB, I want to get in. Alexander Marlar's already signed. Tommy Maher at receiver. Carlisle, Kiki Small, Nehemiah Hughes. Just to look at some of these guys we are looking to get in before we advance through the transfer portal. How good of a class can we sign in our first offseason? I'm hoping we can get like top 50, maybe even top 25 would be crazy. Here we go. Committing to North Texas, we got a new punter, 2-star Stephen Tobin. Kiki Small, 3-star Mike linebacker. Bryce Baker, QB, athletic, mobile, hell of an arm, freshman, redshirt freshman. Chaz Nimrod from the South Florida Bulls. Jalen Shetatron, speedster. Nehemiah Hughes, another receiving option. Stephen Ahmad going to the defensive line, 3-star. George Ngakwu, 3-star. Cole Dubois, strong safety, 3-star. Devontae Carlisle Will, 3-star. Manny Levitri, strong safety, 3-star. Melvin Boyce, free safety, 3-star. Dwayne Wicks, Reg, 3-star. Marshall Fabian, Mike, 3-star. Carter Miller, 3-star center. Needed a center to replace Gabe Blair. Seth McGowan, we have 2 4-stars in our first ever class with North Texas. I am more than happy with that. Evan Bullock, QB competition with Bryce Baker. Braden Pagan, another receiving option speedster. Chris Lawson Jr., possession catch, receiver. Darrell Prater, Reg, 3-star. Tommy Maher, another receiving option, possession catch. Devin Hyatt, speedster, 3-star. Jordan Matthews, speedster, corner, 3-star. Terrell Washington Jr., 3-star running back. I think we signed everyone on our board. I don't think that was 35 players, but that was a hell of a class. We got Seth McGowan transferring. He played at Kentucky last year at 87 overall. Carter Miller, 84 overall, is coming from USF to play center for us. Talon Shetatron, 83 overall, 95 speed receiver. Chaz Nimrod coming from USF. Go watch the game we played year 1. He ate us up. He is now with us. Terrell Washington coming from Iowa at 80 overall. We got Braden Pagan from Utah State, 79 overall. He could probably see the field. Nehemiah Hughes from UCF at 78 overall. We got Tommy Maher, Colorado State 76 overall. We got Noah Fafita is going to be your new QB1 for Alabama from Arizona. We got Caden Veltkamp transferring to Louisville for his senior year. That's awesome. Rocco Becht transferring to Ohio State from Iowa State. Kenny Minchie, going to be your new QB1 for the Tennessee Volunteers. Landon Sides transfers to Sam Houston. Dalton Carnes goes to UL Monroe. And Kiefer Sibley to TCU. I don't know why you wouldn't stay with North Texas if that's where you were going to end up signing. But let's find out how good our players are. Stephen Ahmad starting out. We've got normal development. Rashad Battles. Impact development for Rashad. Normal. Ndakwe. Elite development. Alexander Marler. Normal. 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 Glenn Bell, normal. That sucks. Normal. Impact, Kiki Small. Normal. Normal. Impact, Devontae Carlisle. Okay, normal. Impact, Melvin Boyce. Star, Dwayne Wicks. Reg, normal. 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 Impact, Braden Pagan. Okay, Star, Bryce Baker. That's what I love to see. Look at those stats. He can throw accurately. 84 speed. I can work with that. Impact, Chaz Nimron. Star, Talon Shetatron. Normal. Devin Hyatt, Impact. Hell yeah. Impact, Jeremiah Hughes. Impact, Evan Bullock. We got two QBs with some good traits. Jordan Matthews, Star. And Impact for Terrell Washington. I'm really happy with these guys we brought in. How is our class stacking up with everyone else, though? Not top 25, not top 30, not top 40. We squeak in the top 50, the 49th ranked class in college football in our first offseason, and we did sign a full 35 class. So I'm fairly impressed with us. A few changes we're going to be making to our conferences. We are no longer going to be playing games at the home field of the conference leader. It's going to be at Caesars Superdome. We are also moving Navy to the Mountain West Conference. UConn will replace them in the American Conference. They've been doing really well independently, and they match our overalls. Notre Dame, there will be no more independent teams. Notre Dame, I am moving to the ACC. Felt like the Big Ten had enough powerhouses. In the Big Ten, we're going to take Purdue and add them to the American. They're not doing anything in the Big Ten, and that's competition I want to see at a 77 overall. We are also taking Boise State and kind of just making the Mountain West a joke. I want to play Boise State. We are staying in the American Conference after winning the conference championship, but we have beefed it up. Also going to edit the Big Ten. I want to take Maryland and start to reform the Pac-12 a little bit. So they're going to be the first team I throw in there with Oregon State and Washington State. We will expand on this through later seasons. But that is what I've done with conference realignment. Nothing too crazy right now. Let's look at our schedule. We are opening the season week 0 home against South Alabama to try and get revenge on one of our losses last year. Rice only won, or they did not win a conference game last year. We are playing them at home. We are playing Texas in a non-conference game, a true test to see where we're at. That is something I want to do yearly. I want to play Texas every year as a test to see how far we have come. We will also play WKU and Texas Tech in non-conference play, along with our other conference games. Getting into meeting the depth chart team, we actually go down in overall, but I've decided between quarterbacks, true or redshirt freshman Bryce Baker and Evan Bullock, the junior. He is a better overall, and he is more accurate. Actually, a lot more accurate, but Bryce Baker, I see being the future of this university, of this team. He's got better abilities. He's got a better impact trait at star. He's got good mobility and solid accuracy. He is the kind of quarterback I want leading this team. And even though he's a true or a redshirt freshman, I'm going to give him the start this year and see how it goes. Seth McGowan coming in at 87 overall is obviously going to be the focal point of this offense. Terrell Washington and Mackenzie McGill both come in at the same overall, but Terrell is a little bit faster, and I'm kind of seeing what I get with Mackenzie McGill from last year. Solid, but definitely RB3 For now, we're giving Terrell RB2. Talon Shetatron is going to be a leader on this team at 95 speed. Miles Coleman coming back for his junior year as wide receiver 2. Chaz Nimrod, wide receiver 3. Jeremiah Hughes gets wide receiver 4. Braden Pagan at wide receiver 5, a little less speed. And Tommy Maher at wide receiver 6. But between that wide receiver, the only one I know is going to be playing is Talon Shetatron with 95 speed and great catching stats. Alexander Marler at elite development, he's not fully developed yet, but I expect him for his sophomore year to be kind of cold. Glenn Bell, starting tight end, true freshman. Good speed, just had the best stats. We are going to have solid offensive line play. Here we go. 78, 82, Carter Miller, and an 86. That's what I love to see. Right guard coming in at a 73, Dylan Shaw. Definitely need to watch that side of the line. If we're going to run the ball, we need to run to the left more than the right. Avian Carter, Jalen Durgan. Going to bring up our edges. Jaden Williams, Stephen Ahmad on the defensive line. Ethan Weslowski starting at the Mike or the Will or the Sam or the Marshall Fabian. Kenton Allen is going to be there. Our Will is Samaje Burrell, who almost transferred. Jordan Matthews coming in 79 overall. Patrick Smith Young, Colin Lewis. Corner room could definitely be a little bit stronger. Safeties, we got a 78 overall B.J. Allen Jr., Jackson Latuama, 78 overall. And we have a pretty boo-boo buns kicker at 65 overall, and Stephen Tobin. Here is your top 25 preseason poll. We were ranked at one point, not anymore. I didn't expect to be, but we got a whole new team, and it's time to see what the year 2 Mean Green are made of. Was last year a fantasy? Was it a miracle run? Or is this university legit? Is North Texas on their way to becoming a powerhouse? We open the year with non-conference play, week 0 at home, a team I think we are much better than in South Alabama, a team that beat us on a walk-off touchdown last year, Hail Mary style. It is time to get revenge and test out this new offense. Talon Shetatron, 6'2", 197, quarterback Bryce Baker, a lot of people making their debuts, and we are back. Opening drive, here is Seth McGowan who gets hit up the middle. It's only a gain of 3 to bring up the season. 2nd and 7. 8.5 minutes left in the first quarter. Here comes the first pass for Bryce Baker. It's going to be a crosser to the new freshman tight end, Glenn Bell hauls that one in. Freshman to freshman connection. It's a first down. Here is Seth McGowan again. He's got a few more blockers this time. Only a gain of 4. We'll take that every time, though. And here comes a screen pass. Can we get Seth McGowan into open space? McGowan is going to receive. He outruns the defender and is finding a first down somehow. I thought it was going to go for a loss right there. Instead, North Texas moving the ball. They're in enemy territory. Baker is going to take the snap. It's out of the backfield for Seth McGowan, who's going to make a juke. A nice man miss. 30 yards passing so far for Baker, and that's another first down. 2nd and 13 here, letting the play develop. That's going to go back to Glenn Bell. It's a fumble on the play. No one's picking it up. And fortunately, North Texas picks the ball back up. It'll be 3rd and 4 from the shotgun. Baker is rushed, has a man open. There's Miles Coleman, the short little speedster, making a strong start for his junior year. That'll be another first down for Bryce Baker and the offense. He's finding a good rhythm. Another, and there's an overthrow for the freshman, but it does lead to what presumes to be a pass interference on the defense. Bailed out there, but like I said, Bryce Baker, definitely the lesser accurate of the 2 quarterbacks. He just has that mobility, but he's done good passing the ball today. Seth McGowan, walk-in touchdown to start the new season. Up first at home. It's going to be 7-0 Mean Green. The defense would budge a little bit, getting them to half field, but it would bring up 3rd and 11 here. Here is South Alabama over the middle. It gets dropped. No, he hung on to that, but it would be short. Punting it back to North Texas. What else does this offense have in its bag? Trying to establish the run. Seth McGowan in his debut. That's going to be a solid gain of 8 right there. Our 1 touchdown belongs to him so far. Baker making an audible at the line, switching up the routes a little bit. Here is play action for number 17. Baker gonna show off his legs a little bit, finds the outside edge and is tackled after a gain of 7. And that is your first quarter. The Mean Green up 7 with the ball, doing what they're supposed to at home right now. Actually doing pretty well. Time of possession, passing yards, rushing yards. Baker's looked good. McGowan's looked good. Let's see what our other shiny new toys can do. Talon Shetatron lined up on the outside. Baker's going to audible to a run here. Here is Terrell Washington, number 8. This is RB2. The transfer is going to plow ahead, and that's going to be a first down on his first run of the day. Here is Bryce. Baker in the backfield. It's going to be Talon Shetatron for his first catch of the season. That goes for a gain of 7, and it is 3rd and 1. Baker, here is Mackenzie McGill, who's going to find a hole, and the run game has been really strong so far. Three-headed monster out of the backfield, and we go back to the passing game. Shetatron takes the snap. One-on-one. Shetatron has a man beat, and it's going to be just behind him. Thrown a little too late, but still, that separation is something to keep an eye on. Shetatron and Bryce Baker, who overthrows Glenn Bell on that one. Easily could have been a touchdown there, and that is 2 red passes we've seen from the redshirt freshman right now. Baker, though, keeping his head up, and that is Miles Coleman again, makes a big grab right there, and it is going to be another first down for the Mean Green. Baker from the shotgun, over the middle, that is Miles Coleman for another reception. It's a 5-yard gain here. 3rd and 5. Baker from the shotgun, trying to find an open receiver. It's Chaz Nimrod. From transfer to transfer, Chaz Nimrod is wide open. It's a walk-in touchdown, and the Mean Green go up 14-0. Out comes South Alabama, and that is going to be a wide open lane for Barney Wildock, and that is going to go for a big gainer right there. It is going to be 2nd and 10, almost at midfield. That's going to be a wide receiver screen that is bottled up in the backfield. 3rd and 10. Can our defense hold strong once again? Shotgun snap. All the time in the world. Throws up a one-on-one. Just bat it down. He gets blessed. And that goes for a touchdown. Are you kidding me? One play later. And it is 14-7 here. How does the freshman respond? Out of the backfield, there's Seth McGowan, the wheel route, the juke move. He has done excellent so far, and that's a good find from the true freshman, Bryce Baker, the redshirt freshman, whatever you want to call him. Out of the backfield, Bryce is going to scramble again, getting a defender to miss. He is tackled for a gain of 9. Only a few rushes today. Feel like he's doing conservative with his running game, which is okay. Passing the ball pretty effectively. Up the middle again. McGowan continues to plow forward for a gain of 6. This offense has looked excellent so far. We have given up one big play on defense. Offense is moving the sticks. Red shirt freshman looking good. Shetatron wide open over the middle. It's a drag, and it's going to be up to the 10-yard line. His speed, his playmaking ability with the ball, I'm liking what I'm seeing so far. Up the gut. McGowan has space. McGowan makes a man miss. He's tackled after a gain of 4. Running the ball very effectively so far. 2nd and 6. Out of the backfield, it's Bryce. Bryce with plenty of time is going to go down. It's a sack. A loss of 8 on the play, and that'll bring up 3rd and 14. Baker, audible from the shotgun by himself. You know a pass is coming. He's going to throw it up to Talon Shetatron. 1-on-1 on the comeback route, and he just disappeared. Where did he go? Shetatron has the ability to turn invincible, and North Texas is continuing to eat on offense, but that is another big play for South Alabama. I cannot wait to see what the Bryce Baker, Talon Shetatron connection continues to look like. 51 seconds here in the first half. Trying to get some more points. Bishop Davenport over the middle. That is going to be a wide open tight end. They're tackled down at the 15. We didn't even tackle him. We just got his big ass out of bounds. 1st and 10. 43 seconds left. South Alabama still has a chance to make this a one-possession game. It's going to be dumped out of the backfield. Another first down. It's 1st and goal. South Alabama with 1 timeout remaining. 2nd and goal. Stadium is packed. This is a playoff-level team. Alabama is going to be on the run. Just barely missed him out of the end zone. and that is gonna be 21-14, but they are one-on-one. Talon Shetatron, Baker throws up the green bean. What a cannon this kid has, he brings it in! The last play of the first half, it doesn't matter, he doesn't score, but I'm telling y'all, the connection those two have is lethal. Shetatron, heck of an athlete. Baker has his inaccurate throws, but he can move, and he's got a cannon of an arm. Fairly accurate from what I've seen. In his opener as a redshirt freshman, he has done very well. But South Alabama's fighting. They've got a one-play score, and then they've got a real score. Here is 3rd and 2 on the screen. It gets blown up. It is 4th and 1, and they're going to elect to stay out there. South Alabama always gives us problems. Low-key, a low-key rivalry brewing here. But on 4th and 1, he got to know it's going to be turned over on downs. North Texas defenses hold up, and can we go up multiple possessions here? Baker out of the backfield, wide open, as Braden Pagan in his debut, making a name for himself even though he's not a starter. Wide open, and a good throw there from number 17. Back to McGowan on the running back screen out of the backfield. He's got a nice little sidestep in his game, and that's going to be an 8-yard gain. 21-14, in field goal range, Baker. From the shotgun, plenty of time. It's Shetatron! Makes a man snap his ankles. 1st and goal. Here is QB blast. I want to see how Bryce looks from the shotgun. Can he get in the end zone? Not quite. Down at the 1. And now here is the speed option out of the backfield. Bryce, can he take it in himself here? No, it's on the ground. It's a fumble. It's a fumble. And no one's going to be able to catch him. Shetatron, can he chase him down DK Metcalf style? Get there, number 2. No! Touchdown, South Alabama. Rookie mistake from the redshirt freshman Bryce. Almost went up 28-14. I wanted to get him his first rushing touchdown. Chaz Nimrod on the response, though. Heck of a gainer right there. But I feel like we always deal with some crazy BS with South Alabama. Here is one-on-one. Baker, Shetatron, one-on-one, outrunning both defenders. Can't hang on to it. Almost had the one-play score between number 2 and number 17. Of course, it is dropped, and there's the pick. Bryce Baker had such a strong start to the second half, and that one is just right to the defender. I don't know what he's seeing there, but I always feel like we have issues with South Alabama. They beat us in walk-off fashion last year. We're dominating time of possession today, dominating the passing game, but that one-play flip where we almost scored a touchdown, they run it back, and now they have the ball tied at the top of the 4th quarter. This is not how we wanted the year to start. We do not want to lose to these motherfuckers again. And here we go. Another 4th down. And they're going to go for it again. No way we get back-to-back stops on 4th and 1. This defense is capable, but here it is, and it's out of the backfield. It's going to be blown up. What a play. And it is going to be another turnover on downs. The defense doing everything in their power to give the offense a free lane to victory, and a great run there from McGowan. 1st and 10. Baker feels the pressure, feels the blitz. That's going to be Chaz Nimrod having a really good debut. Bryce Baker does have the pick and the fumble for a touchdown, but 300 yards passing in his debut. From the shotgun, he's trailing backwards. Miles Coleman gets hit, and that is going to be 4th and 4. 35 yards out. We got to take our points here. We have to. I feel like we could get that 4th and 4, but we got to take the lead, and that's a little right, and it's going to be no good. Oh my goodness! One-play touchdown, another one-play touchdown, missed chip shot field goal. We are handing the game to South Alabama right now, and it would surprise me if they didn't take full advantage. Running out this 4th quarter clock, we got 4.5 minutes to go. From the shotgun, here is Kentrell Bullock over the middle. That's going to be a 4th and inches. No way they're not going for it. It's going to be a punt. We've got another opportunity to go get points. Glenn Bell out of the shotgun. Glenn Bell is going to have a big gain, a big debut for the true freshman, number 85, Glenn Bell. doing great work at tight end. 21 all, 2nd and 9. Might be the last play before the 2-minute warning. That is going to be short to Miles Coleman. He does make the catch, but it is 3rd and 5 here for Bryce Baker, making some adjustments from the shotgun. Trying to hit McGowan on the angle. It's going to be batted down. And another punt, less than 2 minutes left. North Texas does not want to win this game. From the shotgun, Bullock has another completion, keeping his team in this game. Gain of 8 right there, trying to keep his team in it today. 21 all, they just need field goal range. 2nd and 2 from the shotgun. Bullock scrambling out of the pocket, gonna throw it on the run, and that's gonna go straight to Jordan Matthews! His first career interception, and it's a big one! The true freshman coming in at 79 overall is gonna take our starting corner 1 job, and he gets to hit his very first water bottle shake up the soda celebration. The defense has kept us in it. Does Bryce Baker have it in him? There's going to be Seth McGowan on the outside. That could already be close to field goal range. 3:57. A minute 22. We just need to get close enough to kick it. McGowan is going to be tackled. That's a first down. Timeout, South Alabama. 3rd and 17 here. We don't quite have range yet. Got to waste some clock. Baker from the shotgun. All the time in the world. He hits Shenatron. Shenatron's got the first down. Shenatron, a huge 6-catch, 150-yard day is going to set up Fisher. He missed one earlier today. This one is going to be good. And North Texas survives the upset. Oh my goodness, what a heartbreaking and disheartening loss that would have been to start the year. Calling out the opponent who beat us last year and not getting revenge at home. I feel great about Bryce Baker. He had a few bad throws today, but he looks excellent. McGowan was awesome. Terrell Washington averaged 3 yards a carry. I need to get him more touches. McGowan also out of the receiving game did great. Talon Shenatron touchdown did great. Miles Coleman did great. Glenn Bell did great. I want to get Chaz Nimrod involved more as well. He had a touchdown. He did great. Defensively, obviously, Jordan Matthews showed up huge today. I was so proud of these guys, man. Sloppy game, a lot to clean up, but damn, these guys are talented. Thank you guys for watching. Like and sub, and keep your eyes on the next one.